Welcome back to Rundlii Gaming. So we're going to be doing another video on Command & Conquer Generals. What we're actually going to be doing is playing the Stealth General this time. The last one I believe we played the Laser General. And so I was able to play through that a little bit. This one's going to be probably a little bit different. USA is about more efficiency in general, whereas most of the GLA is about really just losing lots and lots of units to using things like suicide bombers and demolition trucks and things like that. So let's see how this goes. And the big thing here is let's get some workers going. They're 200 apiece, so they're fairly cheap. Let's get some barracks going. For some reason, he stopped building. And let's go ahead and get the south bridge down here. We just want to make sure that nothing comes up from there and destroys any of our stuff. We'll build that. We're going to put a few more workers here. Next, we're going to drop a bunch here. And once this builds, we're going to need a radar station, because unfortunately we can't just build it at our command centers. We actually have to build a van, and the van actually has a radar on it. Another thing that you'll notice too that's a little bit different from like the US and China is the fact that the GLA does not actually require power or electricity, so I'm not actually having to worry about like power plants or anything like that. Because that's definitely one of the weaknesses of playing against playing the US or China, is the fact that really, in all honesty, once you knock out a lot of their power plants, their defenses all start to crumble. Whereas I can literally just build the entire base up with, tons and tons of defenses, though my defenses are much weaker. Because like these sites and stuff are actually not quite as strong as, like, say, the lasers or... Alright, so we're going to need to get this built up as soon as possible here. Alright, so we're still 1 star. So they got their strategy center up. And we're almost up with our palace, so... Another really cool thing about the GLA as well is if they destroy my buildings, they usually have to destroy it twice. Though usually the second time it's going to have a lot less hit points, but it definitely... for example, if they nuke all my defenses here, they're just going to go into a GLA hole, which means that they'll start to rebuild themselves back up to being defenses again. However, if they followed up with, like, say, a few infantry or whatever, it's going to probably end up destroying it pretty easily. so we're going to need to get some money going. We're going to get 2 scud sites going. Which, well, he's definitely not joking. Oh, this is the energy one. So that's basically the special ability, is that they get electricity a lot easier. So basically they're going to be dropping probably more and more of those particle cannons. So on that note, we're just going to drop more of these as well. Alright, so not a lot of destruction yet. However, she does have 2 super weapons on me, so that might be a slight issue. Yay, even more particle cannons. Now, these buildings that I'm building up all over the place, every so often they'll give me 20 money. Like, they just pop ones, pop ones, pop ones. And usually over a very long course of time, it's going to add up pretty quickly. And as you can see, they dropped a bunch of bombs on it, which ended up wiping out the defense itself. And now basically they're going through to rebuild it. Once they rebuild it, it'll come back up as a tunnel network. And so I'm going to be hit with a lot of particle cannons, but that should still be fine. Alright, so we are rank 2 now. In fact, we could probably go ahead and upgrade our rockets. This will make all of our rockets do like 25% more damage. And then lastly, let's go ahead and get us one more soldier down here. We just need to get a couple rockets through. Alright. So now we can get our money going. I guess for extra defenses I probably should get some quad cannons going. Oh, they've already destroyed a bunch of my buildings. We'll build another one up here. We'll build a barracks there. Alright, so probably our best bet. Oh wait, that was the map. Okay. So at this point they're trying to cut out some of my defenses a little bit, but that should be okay as well. Alright, so time to annihilate their stuff. So we're going to drop one here. Because this should wipe out quite a bit of stuff there. And we'll drop there, wipe out a few more plants there as well. If we're lucky, this will actually knock out their power, which it did. And we're going to need to get some more finances going up a little bit higher. And we could probably plan to make our large frontal attack pretty soon. So pretty much we're just going to drop a ton of black markets. Looks like we lost some defenses down here to laser as well. Throw up another barracks there. We'll throw up another barracks. Throw another barracks there. So pretty much what we're ramping up to do is build up what I generally like to use as an offensive armor, which is quad cannons and angry mobs. And we'll go ahead and get quad cannon up, auto repair. Where's the palace? We're gonna get more base defenses and AK-47s for the mobs. Yeah, probably need...
Our enemy is using their particle weapon. A warrior has fallen. Launching Skedston.
Hopefully this will take out those 2 plants there.
A warrior has fallen.
Wasn't quite enough to knock out their power though. But hopefully... Well, I guess it's 30 seconds, so he may be able to repair a lot of that before then.
Complete.
Alright, so we're gonna get some angry mobs going.
A warrior has fallen.
So obviously it was very costly, but that's just what I usually like to build up to.
Launching Skedston.
And hopefully this will finish off a few buildings here. Alright, so we knocked 2 of them offline. We have 2 more Scud Storms that can knock out another one. I'm not really sure which one's going to power up next. Alright, so we could probably have a little bit of fun with this, and
We can now use our Skedston.
let's make some bomb trucks. And let's take these out. Because 2 Scud Storms should take out like a big plant.
Our enemy is using their
Anyways, I'll probably continue this on in our next video. Because I'll break this one up a little bit since these files are generally pretty large. But otherwise, thank you for watching Rundlii Gaming, and I will see you in the next video.